There's only one that can do what Caitlin Clark did. Bring all those eyes. For pure basketball purists, there's nobody like her.
Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA has been nothing short of transformative, yet her reception by some within the league, and its official channels, has been surprisingly muted.
On the court, what she did, and I don't know if you saw, Indiana Fever yesterday posted this clip of Caitlin, and the caption was just her accolades, and it took 5 minutes to read, and I'm like, girl, do you want to chill at all? She doesn't know.
Zero. And listen, I think this is probably the easiest decision to make, right?
Like, this analysis explores the stark contrast between Clark's record-breaking achievements and the seemingly reluctant acknowledgement of her success. Clark's rookie season was statistically dominant, averaging 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game. She led the league in both assists and three-pointers made, breaking an astounding 62 records. However, her influence extends far beyond the court. WNBA merchandise sales surged by 500% during her debut, and viewership and attendance have skyrocketed.
Proud of, and it all happened so fast, like it's hard to appreciate in the moment.
That is Iowa native and Indiana Fever star, and now Time's 2024 Athlete of the Year, Caitlin Clark, looking back at a whirlwind year.
Attracting a broader audience than ever before. This economic impact is substantial. Sports economist Thur Laviel describes Clark as a lightning rod for women's basketball, drawing comparisons to Michael Jordan in her ability to elevate a sports profile. Her presence is estimated to have generated $36 million for Indianapolis, and Laviel predicts a $1.6 billion increase in the combined value of professional women's basketball over the next 3 years.
So many records she broke, not only in college, not only her rookie season. So much has been accomplished for the Indiana Fever. They broke the WNBA home attendance for a single franchise. I mean, I believe the Mystics and the Fever game was the most viewed WNBA game ever in history, single game attendance. So just so many things have happened in such a short amount of time on the back of Caitlin Clark.
Despite these remarkable achievements, the WNBA's response, particularly on social media, has been noticeably understated. While other generational rookies in professional sports are met with widespread promotion and celebration, Clark's accomplishments, including being named Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year, have often been met with minimal acknowledgement. This starkly contrasts with the enthusiastic promotion given to past recipients of the same award, such as Candace Parker. This discrepancy has
We've never ever seen somebody in this way capture an audience, capture a new audience, and be able to absolutely attribute real numbers and statistics to their popularity, right? Like 19 million people watching, and certainly watching the national championship.
Not gone unnoticed by fans, who are questioning why the league isn't fully capitalizing on Clark's popularity and the significant positive impact she's having on the sport. The contrast between Clark's on and off-court success and the league seems...
We talk about ceilings a lot, but she created a new floor. So now we're going to look back. Even if it doesn't hit the numbers that it hit this season, the expectation is much higher. The interest is generally much higher. The investment is much higher.
The seemingly hesitant embrace of her stardom raises questions about the reasons behind this disconnect. Merchandise sales and generating serious. The muted response from the WNBA to Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise raises serious questions about the league's handling of its star players. While any other league would be actively promoting such a transformative figure, the WNBA's relative silence suggests underlying issues, potentially involving jealousy, resentment, or internal politics. This lack of enthusiastic support is concerning and prompts scrutiny of the league's priorities. This subdued response is further complicated by the reactions of some WNBA veterans. While professional rivalry is expected,
for the longest time, the WNBA has been trying to get on this global scale, and I feel like that's the direction they are finally headed. I think that WNBA fans have always been proud supporters and pushers of the advancements of this league, but sometimes it takes a certain star of a certain caliber to really just expand and explode the league from the inside out, and that's what Caitlin Clark is.
the behavior of certain players towards Clark seems to transcend healthy competition. Instances of perceived jealousy and attempts to diminish Clark's achievements have surfaced, adding another layer to the
Now you're going to cut down 22-year-old Caitlin Clark, who has single-handedly changed the game, brought in millions of other young fans, old fans. How about the ratings in college basketball for her? Record ratings. And now in her very short WNBA career, shattering records. Isn't that a win for everybody?
narrative. One prominent example involves A'ja Wilson, a three-time WNBA MVP. In a Time article, Wilson appeared to question the basis of Clark's recognition, implying her achievements might not be solely merit-based. This public questioning of Clark's accomplishments, coming from a player of Wilson's stature, is noteworthy. Furthermore, reports surfaced that Wilson declined a lucrative offer to join the unrivaled league, an offer reportedly exceeding the one made to Clark. The timing of this information's leak, shortly after Clark
What are we doing and why? Please stop. Let's celebrate Caitlin Clark, celebrate her greatness, celebrate her courage to keep pushing through.
declined to join the same league, raises suspicions of an attempt to deflect attention and assert continued relevance. The unsolicited nature of this information suggests a deliberate effort to overshadow Clark's decision. Another instance involves Angel Reese, who has been vying for similar recognition since her NCAA encounters with Clark. Reese has publicly emphasized that women's basketball extends beyond just Caitlin Clark, a statement that, while not inherently negative, can be interpreted within the context of
Caitlin Clark, you go girl. Don't listen to these people. Keep going strong. Most of us are normal and have your back.
the larger narrative of perceived rivalry and attempts to minimize Clark's impact. These examples suggest that some within the WNBA are struggling to reconcile with Clark's rapid ascent and the attention she garners, leading to actions and statements that contribute to a sense of tension and unease within the league.